Affordability is the issue, and politicians that lose sight of that will lose. The election of Zohran Mamdani as mayor of New York City, I think, is a very vivid marker about how economic stress is political. Mamdani ran a campaign entirely focused on making the city affordable for working people. He ran as a socialist, but he very much avoided getting too caught up in these ideological debates. He answered voters' questions very clearly and directly and was actually outside. Is a great reminder that for the average American, it is much less about ideologically left versus right. I think it is so much more about your affordability and whether you can afford to live in this current economy. And when the vast majority of people are struggling financially, political affiliation does not matter as much. We are about 9 months into the Trump administration, which, if you recall, ran on this platform of making America affordable again. And people are not feeling the relief. More than half of Americans believe that the economy is getting worse and consumer sentiment is quite low. And people are furious about prices. Even very staunch conservatives are coming out against Trump because he is no longer focusing on affordability. And I think so much of the current political discourse is less about Democrats versus Republicans and more about class. We are in a period of vast wealth inequality. I think people are starting to realize just how bifurcated the economy is and how much of the economy is not designed to help people in the lower majority of the country. Whether you're on the left or the right, if you cannot afford rent, groceries, healthcare, childcare, you are going to likely be angry at whoever is in power. So the old framework of liberal versus conservative are becoming more and more useless for understanding what is actually happening and what people are actually asking for and demanding for from their leaders. And in my newsletter this week, I talk about late stage capitalism, why so many people are pushing back against capitalism, and what the future of our economic system could potentially look like. So if you're interested, you should sign up. The link is in my bio.